Dust motes danced in the weak beam of light, creating an almost ethereal atmosphere. The room, though dimly lit, held an air of mystery and anticipation. Each particle seemed to carry a story, a fragment of the past, waiting to be uncovered. The air, thick with the smell of sawdust and paint thinner, hung heavy. It was a scent that spoke of countless hours of labor, of dreams molded and shaped by calloused hands. The cluttered workshop, with its scattered tools and half-finished projects, was a testament to the relentless pursuit of perfection. It was a place of creation, a sanctuary for dreams. Here, amidst the chaos, beauty was born. Each tool, each piece of wood, held the potential to become something extraordinary. The workshop was more than just a room. It was a haven for the soul, a place where imagination took flight. But tonight, the workshop felt different, colder. The familiar warmth was replaced by an unsettling chill, as if the very walls were whispering secrets. Shadows danced menacingly, and the once comforting hum of machinery now seemed ominous. Elias, a craftsman with calloused hands and a dreamer's heart, worked late. His dedication was unwavering, his passion evident in every meticulous movement. Each stroke, each turn of the wrench, was a step closer to realizing his vision. His latest design, a whimsical music box, lay open on the workbench, gears and tiny figures gleaming under the single light. It was a masterpiece in the making, a blend of artistry and engineering. The music box was not just a project, it was a piece of his soul, a reflection of his deepest emotions. This creation, born from a shared childhood memory with his younger brother, was his most personal yet. The music box was a tribute to simpler times, a symbol of their bond. Each note, each intricate detail, was a reminder of the laughter and dreams they once shared. Elias's brother Daniel, a man of ambition but little talent, often visited the workshop. His presence was a stark contrast to Elias's. Where Elias saw beauty and potential, Daniel saw opportunity and envy. His calculating eyes missed nothing, always searching for a way to benefit from his brother's hard work. He would admire Elias's work, offering empty praise and backhanded compliments. His words, though seemingly kind, were laced with jealousy. Daniel's insincerity was palpable, his compliments a thin veil over his true intentions. Tonight, Daniel lingered longer than usual, his eyes lingering on the intricate workings of the music box. There was a hunger in his gaze, a desire that went beyond mere admiration. The music box, with its delicate gears and enchanting melody, had captivated him in a way nothing else had. As Elias tidied up, he noticed Daniel staring intently at the music box, a strange glint in his eyes. It was a look Elias had seen before, a look that spoke of hidden motives. But tonight, it seemed more pronounced, more dangerous. He dismissed it, attributing it to late-night fatigue. After all, they were brothers. Trust was implicit, or so he believed. The thought of betrayal was too painful to entertain, too foreign to his trusting nature. Little did he know, a seed of betrayal had already been sown. Daniel's ambitions were growing, and the music box was the key to unlocking his desires. The workshop, once a sanctuary, was now a stage for a brewing storm, a place where dreams and betrayal intertwined. through thick and thin, now felt like a stranger. The easy laughter they shared, the childhood memories, now felt tainted, poisoned by deceit. The bond they had, once unbreakable, now seemed fragile, hanging by a thread. Elias knew that nothing would ever be the same again, but amidst the pain, a resolve began to form. Elias would not let this betrayal define him. He would fight for his dream, for his creation. The music box was more than just a design. It was a piece of his soul, and he would reclaim it. Days turned into weeks. The workshop, once his sanctuary, now felt like a prison. The tools lay untouched, the half-finished projects mocking him with their silence. The music box design sat on the workbench, a constant reminder of Daniel's betrayal. Elias couldn't bring himself to touch it. The joy of creation had been replaced by a gnawing emptiness. He felt invisible, erased by his own brother's greed. The betrayal had seeped into every aspect of his life. Sleep offered no escape, haunted by nightmares of shadowy figures and stolen dreams. He was a ghost in his own life, his legacy stolen, his spirit broken. The confrontation was inevitable. Elias found Daniel in a crowded cafe, the air buzzing with conversation and the clatter of cutlery. The tension between them was palpable, a storm brewing amidst the mundane chatter of everyday life. Elias had been searching for answers, and now, face to face with Daniel, the moment of truth had arrived. The familiar surroundings felt alien, a stark contrast to the storm raging within him. The cafe, once a place of comfort and routine, now seemed like a battleground. Every clink of a cup, every murmur of conversation, only heightened the sense of dissonance Elias felt. Why, Daniel? Elias's voice was low, laced with pain and accusation. His words hung in the air, heavy with the weight of betrayal. He had rehearsed this moment in his mind countless times, but now that it was here, the reality was far more painful than he had imagined. Daniel's eyes darted around the room, avoiding Elias's gaze. He seemed to be searching for an escape, a way to avoid the confrontation that was now unavoidable. The guilt was evident in his every movement, yet he refused to meet Elias's eyes. He mumbled excuses, his words hollow and unconvincing. Each attempt to explain himself only deepened the chasm between them. Elias could see through the facade, the insincerity in Daniel's voice only fueling his anger further. The denial, the lack of remorse, fueled Elias's anger. His fists clenched at his sides, the frustration boiling over. He had hoped for an apology, a sign of regret, but all he received was evasion and lies. He lashed out, his words echoing in the sudden silence of the cafe. The other patrons turned to look, their conversations halted by the intensity of the argument. Elias's voice, usually calm and measured, was now filled with a raw, unfiltered emotion. But Daniel, his face now a mask of defiance, remained unmoved. His lack of reaction was like a slap in the face to Elias, who had bared his soul in this confrontation. The defiance in Daniel's eyes was a clear message. He felt no remorse, no guilt. The confrontation ended as it began, with anger, hurt, and a chilling sense of betrayal. Elias walked away, his heart heavy with the weight of unanswered questions. The cafe, once a place of solace, now held the memory of a friendship shattered by deceit. As he stepped out into the street, the world continued on, indifferent to the turmoil that had just unfolded within those walls.